how's it going? So, you wake up and some days, like, just have, like, a luster on them, Some days you wake up in a funk, like, nothing's going right. And some days it's like snap, 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 You connect to some people, you see some good information, even though we're, like, in the beginning of World War III, potentially, there's still a lot of, like, amazing energy. And you can always choose amazing energy. Attitude is latitude. So I spoke with an old friend, and he suggested doing these videos, and I think that's probably what I needed, because I wouldn't do them for myself. But he said, hey, people are going to be worried about this war. Maybe it'd be good to just start speaking on some things, So what the heck, So the first subject was meditation. And I'm a big etymology nerd. Pretty much any word that has slight value, I study the root and get down to the Latin or the Germanic or the ancient Norse, the ancient Sanskrit. And every single time I find a deeper truth than what is in the whitewashed Anglo-Saxon version of the word. So meditate, the Latin root of meditate is meditor, similar to midiur, which means to heal, to cure, to remedy, and also to reflect, to consider, to contemplate. And in some instances it means measure. So you're measuring, you're trying to come to some sort of mathematical conclusion on what you're confused about, right? So you're trying to use a measurement. It's an imperfect analogy because real truth is eternal, it's spiritual. You can't measure it by your mind, by anything. So it's almost like catch-22, right? You're trying to use your mind to measure something, and within doing that, you move past the mind into the heart. And so all the truth is coming from the heart chakra, Your conscience, your intuition is coming from within, the supreme person. It's a person in your heart. You, the spirit soul, are located in the heart chakra, and next to you is the supreme person, the super soul, Paramama, and he's speaking to you like two birds on a branch, right? And that's why the heart is considered, or the body is considered a temple, right? It's because God literally lives inside your heart chakra. And so you're receiving intuition, and your conscience is essentially this voice, right? So back to meditation. Meditation is essentially removing connection to the mind and the desires, right? Your mind is like a database of all the things that you've tried, that you've enjoyed, like materially, right? And your mind is basically just catching that like a voice recorder, like recording all these impressions of what you think satisfy you, right? Your lust, essentially. And it's like, I'm sad, eat a taco, or like go see a movie, or go kiss a lady, or whatever it is, like endlessly. But it's like a mosquito bite. The more you scratch it, the more you lust, and it's threefold miseries, essentially. You're miserable because you want a thing and you can't get it. You're miserable because you got the thing and then you lost it. And then you're miserable because you got the thing and you're afraid you're going to lose it. That's the second one. And then you lost it. So these things are cycling perpetually, right? And we're just bouncing from one to the other, like there's the constant state of fear. Like, what if I lose my lady, or she gets hit by a train and dies? It's like, I lost my lady. I need a new lady. When am I ever going to find a new lady? When am I ever going to find another Snickers bar? When am I ever going to find a gym that has showers that are hot? Which is, one of my complaints. But if you're on the stage of transcendence, outside of karma, outside of positive and negative reaction, then you find that you're at peace. Jesus, all the saints speak about this. Consider the lilies of the field and the birds of the sky. Matthew 6, the message of Jesus Christ. Like, how much you are worrying, and yet how well you are taken care of. So Jesus essentially says, don't worry. All the saints say, don't worry. Like, these birds have beautiful clothing. The plants and the animals are perfectly fed, and they're not doing specific work for the Lord. So if you are, like, don't worry about anything. Like, you will be covered. So you can rest peacefully in that way, and that's the goal of meditation, is to settle into discomfort and to realize that you're taken care of, and to go beyond the mind that's just searching for a material resolution, right? Like a measurement, like how can I measure like some sort of joy? But there is no measurement. There is no past. There is no future. You're in the spiritual world right now. As soon as you say you are, you are. Like you're a saint. You're a saint when you decide to be, right? If you're praying to God with love, and you're saying, I just want to love you. I just want to like serve you. Like I don't need anything. That's the proper consciousness of prayer, by the way. Not asking for anything for yourself, or please heal Aunt Marcy for cancer. It's better than nothing. You're paying attention, but the real prayer is, dear Lord, I trust you. Please show me how I can serve you, and show me how I can help others. And then the Lord will say, well, you can chant to Aunt Marcy. You can give her some prasadam, which is food offered to the Lord. Make sure it's not hospital food. Make sure it's like organic, raw fruits and vegetables is ideal, right? And so the idea of the soul is that we are in love with God, and in the same way, God is in love with us. So it becomes a competition of service, of loving service. And the idea that God is a controller, which God is the definition, and that we are not the controller, we're not, all that disappears, right? The whole idea of like, well, how come God gets to control? How come God is powerful? It's because we're envious, right? That's another video. But essentially, meditation is designed to get you beyond meditation, right? Like trying to use the mind to measure reality isn't going to work. So meditation essentially gets you into prayer, to where you're disregarding the mind and trying to figure out how to like measure with material metrics with your mind and your eyes and your senses. You're going to fail, right? So meditation essentially brings you into your heart, where Krishna speaks to you. Krishna means all attractive Supreme Person, where he's like, hey man, you're safe, everything's perfect right now. Snap. Brush your shoulders off. Everything's perfect. You're in the spiritual world. Jesus said, be in this world, but not of this world, right? So you're in the spiritual world as soon as you say you are. As soon as you have a consciousness of love and you want to serve Krishna, and you sing Krishna's names. Krishna is in his names. There's countless forms of the Supreme Person, countless names of the Supreme Person. And Krishna appears as transcendental sound vibration. So it's something you can actually experience. It's not a belief, it's real. And so real meditation isn't sitting there thinking. Real meditation isn't even trying to numb out and not think and like just be numb. That's not meditation either. Real meditation, when you get beyond the mind, or when you get beyond trying to forget, is service, it's focus, it's chanting. So in the Vaishnava community, in the yoga community, we consider meditating experiencing the Supreme Lord, experiencing transcendence, and that's done with the mantra. So I have a little meditation. It's really easy, really beautiful. There's 3 words. Gopala means protector of the innocent. Govinda means friend of the innocent. And Rama means the all-powerful Supreme Person. So it goes like this. It goes, Gopala Govinda Rama, 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 Gopala Govinda Rama. All right, until next time, have a great day.